Hi YouTube, it's Winifred. I'm back today to talk about a haul. It's a real small haul. I didn't get that much, guys. The main thing that I wanted to get was from Urban Decay, and I'll get to that, but what I want to talk about first is what I got from MAC. And it's just 3 items, guys, nothing big. Do y'all want to hear about what I got on first? Let's do that. Okay, so what I have on my nails is from Julie G. It's called Canary Island. It's a really pretty bright yellow. But the thing that I find with yellows, though, especially if it's this vibrant, even though it's pretty, you almost got to work your outfit around your nail polish, unless you're doing something like a black or a green or a yellow. You almost got to work your outfit around the nail polish color, and it's just a little bit hard to wear and figure out your outfits during the day. But that's what I have on, and this is day 2, so I'll probably be taking it off tonight, guys. And then I did my eye look using the Urban Decay's electric palette. I used the 3 greens here on the corner, the yellowish green, the vibrant green, and then this teal green. And I used the brightest one in the inner corner, this one in the middle, and this one out in the corner. And what I used on top of those colors, just to tone it down a little bit, because I wasn't sure if I was going out today or not, is, I don't know if you all remember this, but this Fafi palette from MAC that was put out in 2008, guys. I hardly ever wore it, and the reason why is because the color payoff of these 3 lighter shades is just horrible. The only color that has any kind of payoff is the deeper color, and I put that on my outer corner. And this light gold here I put on top of the Urban Decay light greenish yellow, and then this one I put on the middle color. But you know, it just toned it down very little, but the color payoff is horrible. So I just need to get rid of this. I mean, I'm not really going to use it, but the packaging is cute. So yeah, let's get into what I bought from MAC. And one of the items that I bought from MAC is something that I have on my lips right now. And guys, this came out years ago, and I mean years. I almost want to say that this was one of my first neutrals that I got from MAC. Not the first, but one of my first. And it is called Siss. And I want to almost say with its original launch, guys, I believe it was a little lighter, but this is still a beautiful color. I mean, guys, if you love nudes, don't sleep on this one, because this will be gone, and I do not believe it's permanent. I believe they discontinued it, and I was so sad when they did. But I think I'm going to go get a couple of backups. This is what I have on my lips, and it is a nice tan nude. It doesn't have any red, coral, pink undertones. It's just a straight up brownie tan nude, and sometimes I like that. So yeah, it's called Siss, guys. The next item that I got is called Au Natural, and I want to believe that this came from, along with that Siss, is it a nude collection that came out before the Simpsons collection? I believe so. But it's like, it's a cream makeup, and now I'm looking at it, guys. I don't like this undertone. It almost looks like a sickly brown green. I don't know that I like that. And let's just swatch. Yeah. See, when I swatch it on my hand, depending upon your undertones, that's coming up kind of green on me. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to be careful. I might end up returning this. I've never returned anything to MAC ever, but I might end up returning this because I don't know that I'm gonna care for this. And I think because it's one of those bases, I'm not going to be able to use it on my cheeks because I don't like that greenish tone, and I don't want to have a sickly tone on me. The only thing I could see maybe using it for is mixing it with a lipstick or maybe up underneath your eyeshadow, but then on top of that, it's so creamy that, you know, it might make your eyeshadow separate, guys. So I'm not sure about this one. Okay, so the last item that I got from MAC was, yeah, I got something from the Simpsons collection, and what I got was the yellow lip gloss, guys, and it is called Nacho Cheese Explosion. This is yellow, not a frosty yellow. It looks like a, yeah, this is, I don't see any pearlescence or anything in there. This looks like a straight up cream yellow to me. It matches this canary yellow nail polish. I don't see wearing this ever by itself. What I see doing with this is mixing it with a red. You can mix it with pinks. You can mix it with orange. Yeah, to give it kind of like a brighter tone. I can see mixing this with some of your lip glosses and lip glosses or lipsticks, or wearing it on top of some lipstick. So, I mean, it will come in useful. But the only thing with this is that you might want to get those lip gloss ones or get some out on your hand because you don't want to mess up the intensity of this yellow. You don't want to contaminate it with other colors. So, that is all that I got from MAC. What I got from Urban Decay, guys, nothing really special. I got the Perversion lip pencil. Ooh, eye pencil. And I don't use this for every day. You know, I use zero every day. But if I'm doing a smoky eye, or if I'm going out and I know I'm going to be dancing or something like that, then I use the Perversion because it stands out more with the smoky eye. To me, the Perversion, and I know people who wear Perversion during the day, but sometimes when I put Perversion on and I've got a nude eye, it's just so stark. And one of my friends wears it. She's lighter than me, and I'm like, how the hell do you wear that? And she's got smaller eyes than I do. I'm like, when I put it on, well, maybe that's why, because I have bigger eyes, but when I put this on, it just, whoa, stands out too much if I'm wearing a neutral eye for like day or for work, if that makes any sense. So I got 2 of those. And then what I wanted to really get, guys, was the Naked Basics 2. And I have the Basics 1, but you know what? I feel like you can never have too many nudie shades. You can never have too many matte shades. I feel like this would probably go really nicely with some of my palettes that I already have. This one is cooler than the original one in tone. I'm gonna say it has like a pinkish undertone, but this one I think I can make my make it work with the Naked 3 palette, definitely the Naked 2. So those palettes that have all of those frosty shimmery shades, you need to break it up with a little bit of the matte. At least I know I do. I could definitely make this work with Naked 2 and probably Naked 3. So let's just do a quick comparison. And I know people have been doing this, but here's the original Naked Basic, and you can see it's a little warmer in hue, and here's Basics 2, and you see that nice deep black that I could really use as a liner over here. And then you've got more of a gray browny black kind of like over here. It's not quite as deep, and I can actually mix them. I could use these interchangeably. I could use these together. Yeah, let's check some of the swatches. Now, let me see. I believe all of these are supposed to be new shades. Okay, these are the first 4. These are the first 4 shades. Let's just, yeah. Well, you know that they were going to swatch pretty well because it's Urban Decay, and Urban Decay's stuff usually does swatch pretty well. Let me see. I'm really kind of curious to see how that one on the end, that kind of, yeah, it's kind of like a smoky, it's kind of like a smoky brown color. That's pretty. I think that's really pretty. You could use that in your outer V, and again, depending upon your skin tone, you could use that as a liner, or definitely daytime liner to smoke out your eye look. Let's look at this. Yeah, these are definitely cooler in shade. Yeah, but I mean, I still love them. Well, I'm not gonna say I love them. I don't know. Need to wear them a few times to find out. But I love the basic one, so I don't see why I wouldn't. And what I'm doing right now is just doing kind of like a swatch of the basic one, so you could kind of, and I'm going to hold them up together so you can kind of get an idea of the two together and kind of compare them. Mind you that these are kind of rush swatches, so I mean, I know that you all have seen these swatches all over YouTube, so it's not anything any different, but there they are. And maybe I'll just, oops, I went over the one, but I just don't think that you could go wrong with any of these because they're good mixer shades. I mean, they are good shades to tone down your more vibrant shades, your more vibrant palettes. And again, like I said, with all of your Naked 1, 2, and 3 palettes, you really don't have too many matte shades in them. So I think that these will complement them rather nicely. The swatches aren't great, but you could kind of make them out. And I'm sure you've seen them all over YouTube before. But I was just kind of curious, because this was my first time I actually opened it up. I was just kind of curious in how they compared. So there you go. One last look at those. And guys, that is all I got as far as my haul. Now, what I did want to show you all is, you remember the week before last, a couple of weeks ago, actually it was a couple of weeks ago, when I was doing my Chanel basket looks of the week, and I was saying that I had this one that I use, one of these palettes that I use so much, and I could not find it. Well, I finally found it, and I just kind of want to show it to you all to give you an idea of the kind of products that Chanel used to put out, and I hope they go back to this. But this is the one that I was telling you I couldn't find, and I used it so much. Now, this palette is mainly all mattes, but you have a nice range of colors. I mean, I think even one of them I hit pan on. I just want to swatch it for you so you can kind of see the range of colors and just how pretty they are. And the thing about these that I loved about these colors, guys, and this palette in general, and I'm just going to do maybe let's do one more. The thing about these that I really loved, guys, is the fact that you can use these all over your face. And they were so versatile. You could use them on your lips. You could use them on your cheeks. You could use them on your eyes. And I used them mainly on my lips, but I also used them on my cheeks. And I just thought that the colors were very, very nice and blendable. And this is the one that I used the heck out of. Now, that one didn't have any gloss textures. This one, if you recall, I showed you one that had the gloss textures. This has 4 glosses on the top and 3 kind of matte shades on the bottom. Yeah, this has like a silver orange and some plummy tones, and I really love this color right here. But again, these are just so versatile. And there's the one more. Now this one is more of bronzy shades. It has a nice gold undertone, but I just really love these. And guys, these weren't anything that they carried on a regular basis. These came out around the holiday time. So that's why I'm saying just keep your eye open for Chanel's items around the holiday time, because they really do have some nice items at times. And watch this year, because that's my kind of luck, they don't. But just keep your eye open. So yeah, I just want to share that with you guys. And that concludes my little mini haul. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I wanted to say? No, guys, I think that's it. Okay, so I am going to do a Bond number 9 collection. I'm going to go over my collection because I've had a couple of requests now. People or subbies who have asked me to do a Bond collection and go over that. That's going to be kind of like a long video, because not only am I going to go over my collection, I kind of want to give you an in-depth look at like what's in the particular scent, whether the top notes, mid notes, what it dries down to, yada yada yada, so that if you're thinking about purchasing them, because they are an investment. And then also too, guys, keep this in mind, you can play at the Bond counter. And if you live in a New York area, there are Bond stores there, but if you live anywhere near Saks, Saks is the only other place that I know that carries the Bond colognes, or you can always order them offline. And they have a beautiful description of all of the colognes online. So, but there's nothing like smelling them in person. So if you can get to a Bond counter, do that. So that's coming up. I had a request to do a bathroom tour because I recently, well, not recently, probably a couple of years ago, remodeled my bathrooms in the house, and I'm gonna do a main bathroom tour. We have 4, but I'm gonna do the main one. I might do the other ones because I'm into interior design, and if you are too, then you know you might want to stay tuned for that. And yeah, we've got some nice things coming up, guys. So I'll talk to you soon. Oh, and I might come back with some empties. Okay, guys.